the price weren't actually 50. I was a little bit more respectful from that. I used to like a triple figure. Like, if you wanted me for an hour, you'd give me 350, mate. Do you know what I mean? 350 times 5. 9 times out of 10, they just wanted a handy, which was easy. You just make them finish off as quick as you can and then fucking get out of there. Easy money. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Listen, some of them wanted you for the full hour, but I'm like, sorry. Or I used to get them as pissed as possible. Just keep topping up their red wine, make them fall asleep, and then I'd leave. Yeah. I'd be like, I just want a conversation first. Let's have some wine and chill. I probably, out of about a few clientele that I was booked by, it's probably about a good 5% that actually got anything. I was a little shit. Or my favourite one was setting up the pervy ones, the really pervy ones that were just fucking weird. And I used to be like, I'd be like, money up front before I get there, and I want travel as well. And I used to just send it and I never used to go. And I'd be like, what are you going to do, pervert? I was saving the gays from exploitation. Yeah, I was a one-man army. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? I used to hate them. They used to cringe me out. Like, I'm literally not ashamed of anything in my past. There's nothing anyone can say that's going to rile me up to cry about it. The whole point of my content is so I can get my story out there and inspire and encourage others that are either going through the same. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got some knobhead telling me, big up Grim Paul, thank you, and Nanny Pepper as well. If you've got some knobhead telling me I used to do this and used to do that, I'm like, yeah, I did. What's your point? People are going to be talking about it when I speak about it anyway, so just give them a little preview. Do you know what I mean? Right, should we go over to the studio? Are you ready for the breakfast? Are we ready for the breakfast today? Mama Kaz! Did anyone see it? She flashed a tickle tackle online. Who comes on a live stream with no underwear on? Come on now, even I wear stuff at the bottom. Oh God, it was so funny. Retrograde is retrograding, honestly. It is retrograding. I am here for it, queens. Honestly, I'm deeply disturbed. Oh God. Well, I've got the censored version. I'd never play. I haven't even seen the uncensored version. I don't even want to see it. But at the same time, regardless if it's on live, as much as I dislike the person, I don't agree with it being shared around. You know, it's happened to me. I showed my gooch to TikTok by accident. I came out the shower and dropped my phone and it was under my towel. Right, we're there. Who's this? Has old Randy Roofer announced any more housemates yet? This shit talk big pile of shit. Is anyone else going in? Do we know? Is it actually still happening? I can't confirm nor deny. I don't think it will happen. I just think... We've got chocolate today. I've ordered some off Amazon as well. It's fizzing out, I know. I think, to be fair, I think people are going to get bored of the idea. If it was me, personally, I would have lined up all the housemates, got the date ready, and then organised a massive launch, and then done the show the day after. Not 2 months after. I just think it's the perfect way to get the numbers up. Are the shakes nice? No, I've been drinking protein shakes now for 2 months, and I'm sick of them, but it's just, pain is beauty. pain is beauty. I am the king of PR. People should listen to me. I'll show people what a launch is when my podcast comes out. I just hope my friends can fucking watch the dogs for 2 days. They're going to kindergarten. How much have I lost? Nearly 4.5 to 5 stone. I honestly didn't, because I'm tall anyway, I never looked that big. I had a bit of, thank you, Raven, big up. I had a bit of podge and I was quite large, but looking back at photos, I didn't feel big. I was just unhappy with the shape of my body, but looking back at photos now, I'm like, fucking hell. You know? Even that's got bigger. Jesus. Even Vit D was like, can you go back and have more? Absolutely. Yeah. It's quite pretty, actually. I looked at it having a whirl. I was like, oh, it looks quite pretty. OF coming soon, Hans. OF coming soon. I don't really think you lot would be into my OF. It would just be me getting booyaked by the behind. You don't want to see that. You wouldn't even know if I had an OF. I'd have a Twitter and that's it. And I'd promote it on there. I'd never promote it on TikTok. I haven't got the body for it yet. Piss off. No. Right, anyway. Let's go over to the studio. I'll see you in a minute.
But anyway, moving forward, Zach, you stay out of my lane and I will quite happily stay out of yours. Okay?
You're in the bicycle lane, honey. I'm in the fast lane. You could never.
If you're going to try and come for somebody, Zachariah, darling, jealousy is a disease. I have told Zach this many occasions, but unfortunately, he doesn't help himself, devils. I can't have devils inside my chat. I am a woman of God. You'll never be as successful as Zach. My bank account says different.
I mean, it doesn't. It's like minus, but if that makes you whatever, you don't know my bank account. I just don't talk about it all the time. Thou who has to protest about their finances normally isn't as successful as they make out.
Take care, darling.
Just trash talking about
money.
Idiot.
I didn't have to come on and tell people to gift me because I was going to put it to charity. I didn't have
Neither have I.
to tell people to come and pay for me to have a podcast.
And neither have I. I invest back into my content. That's the difference. I'm a content creator. My following is like crowdfunding, essentially. These are the people that are going to be listening to it and they believe in what I do. So absolutely, we'll have all the cash to pay for it.
I don't ask you guys to do anything for me. Should Corey go and pick Bella up dressed as a nun? Not a chance in hell.
One said Sister Boniface.
You're about as funny as a kick in the ball. Oh, let's have a look at you, my child. Yep, you've definitely hit a few women in your time. Reese, take care. But either way, Zach made a video. I had to write to respond.
He didn't even make the video and he already responded to it like 2 days before. He was watching it whilst it was happening live. Scary.
And it is what it is. I've never defrauded anybody on this app. I've never
Neither have I.
told somebody I was going into EastEnders when I wasn't.
Neither have I.
I've never, told people I was going to raffle off tickets.
Neither have I. This is all just gossip you're listening to. I'll have to post that EastEnders picture, mate. I think it's on the video, actually, on one of my...
And they had to pay for these. Old news. I tell you what is old news, Naomi. You trying to follow me around the app and having an opinion against me in your 40s, love. That's old news.
Pick up, Lauren.
But either way, I have never once done these things on this app. Okay?
You just pay desperate straight creators for naughty photos for gifts. Bit odd, isn't it?
Since a born phrase, yes, that is me. That is I. I've never bullied any women on this app. Made them cry publicly.
Ah, and I'll probably do it again.
Tried to destroy somebody's career.
They're not careers.
Publicly. Just because you don't like them. Do you know what I mean? I've never done any of this on this app. So I am very...
Like, all these weirdos, like, when I call people out or I have something against them or something, or they've done something, and I speak about it, and then they all go cry to each other. It's like all of them. You remember, like, Lucifer, and then she's straight on with CEQ, isn't she? And then it's all like with Life with Vicky. Oh, they all done. Yeah, if anyone's been personally victimised by Zach, raise your hands. Well, look at you. You're only flocking together. You don't even like each other. You've only got a common thing. The only thing in common you have is that I've called you all out. So you're like, how can we work together to stop this bullying? Well, you're not, because I'll take you all fucking on and I'll chew you up and I'll spit you out.
Sorry, Mr. Zach the twat. But I can't stand you, and not many people can.
And I know this. It's been 36 years, and a lot of people can't. Tell me something I don't fucking know. Melanie, no ducks, thank you legends.
So as we move forward through our era of life, I would appreciate it if you left the ladies alone, left us alone, and more importantly, left me the fuck alone. Apart from that, I wish you the best of luck and success in the world. Zach is not a nobody. Zach is his own person in his own right. I loved his content. I loved his videos. But he jumped on me like the 50-year-old jumped on him.
Oh, that's the joke from Cockapoo. Terrible delivery.
And paid him 50 quid for the privilege. Okay? At the end of the day, it is what it is, my children. But I have a right to respond to Zach the twat. And I did. Right. And now I'm done. I must leave now, children.
Okay, right. Well, there was no mic drop, just a pin drop. But moving on. Right, moving forward, we are going on a Corey Wild blackout. The screen recorders, no more screen recordings of that wet wipe. Let him crack on. That's the last time he shall appear on this show. Thank you very much. But let him crack on. Bless him. That's all I can say, really. I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, what? Like, R.I.P. to featuring on here again. Bless you. Right, Evil Queen jumps into Chester's box and speaks about the Luke Judge situation.
Luke and everything, because we were basically running the FYP, at least I'm honest, do you know what I mean? So we were running the FYP because we were all on the same page, and then they were kicking up difficulties about Zach for ages, and I kept having to diffuse it and say, no, Zach's fine, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, like, don't rock the boat and all this. And they just add it in for Zach from the start, you know what I mean? So he said a lot of things to me about a lot of different creators and all that. I don't give a shit about saying, you know what I mean? But they're just rats, honestly. These people are rats and you don't need them in your life. And you should think of something to do on your TikTok, you know what I mean? To rival all these people.
Everyone starts freaking out because they know I'm right.
I feel sorry for Chester because I feel like he's been easy to manipulate by these people.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Because he is vulnerable, you know what I mean? And the things that they've had them trying to do, you know what I mean? He could have got himself into serious trouble setting accounts up, making comments like that, you know what I mean? And now I know exactly why he was saying all the stuff a few months ago as well, you know what I mean? It was because of me.
I'll be honest with you. He was telling me he was going for a thing. Right, say this. I need you to do this for me. And please mention this on the live because he did want to.
Doesn't he do it himself? He doesn't want anyone else to. He
doesn't want to do it because if it goes bad, obviously it's going to be me what goes down, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've got yourself into loads of trouble over the past few months at the hands of these people.
Yeah.
I think Chester's quite vulnerable and quite open to manipulation, you know what I mean? And he's homed in and got him doing dirty work. Even Prince Brat saying the same thing, and Prince Brat doesn't like have that many problems, I don't think. And he's saying the same as Chester. So even if you don't believe Chester, well, there's a second person saying it too.
Yeah,
and Zach and
Brat even said it as well, didn't he, a good few months ago?
Yeah, Zach as well. Like people cannot take my word because obviously I've got me beef with the Lukes and the Reds and all that. But like it's the same as everybody. Somebody made a list before of all the people that read and that I've been friends with, and they're not friends now. You know what I mean? Ask yourself why.
I don't know.
Let's see what Prince Brat has to say.
1 second.
So
next
Alex addresses what Luke said about Alex taking money from a young man who is in financial difficulty and says that Luke has a screen recorder account called the FYP Watcher. Yes, he does. Mother Teresa's got one as well.
thing is, I just want to... I'm not going to
They've all got one. They're fucking weird. See what I mean? They're all nuts.
mention the mod's name because it's his own personal thing. He said he doesn't care about being named, to be honest, but if he wants to talk in the chat, he will. This whole twisted thing is insane. The truth is, there was a younger boy again, and I put that in bold writing, younger boy, in our group who was getting a lot of gifts and attention off of one of our mods, and he was so jealous about that. So jealous because he couldn't get this younger boy's attention, so the only way that he could divert that anger is by putting up a false narrative that this younger boy is using someone for gifts and is using him for gifts. Now, both of these people know who it is they're talking about, but both of these people know that I have never once manipulated any of them two for gifts, and in fact, I've told them both to not gift me. They choose to. Okay? I'm not going to make this a big thing, but you know what you tried to do there, Luke. I know you did. I know you thought...
He thought Scousming was. Scousming's one of them. I know a couple of who they are.
You did something there, but our lot know what you are, and you're forgetting we have real friendships with these people off of TikTok. So unlike you, who gets your money in and slags them off 5 seconds later, we have real friendships. We go on holiday with our people, with our mods. We meet up with them. So half of them have been to my house. So that attempt, again, because what has that mod had to do with any of this talk about you? Nothing. But you tried to throw someone else in the mix so the spotlight could be off you.
Yep.
That person hasn't mentioned you. That person hasn't spoken about you. That person doesn't even go live.
Go ahead. Talk to him, Alex. Tell him.
And you decided to throw it out on that person. You can say in the chat who you are, because you was upset that you wasn't getting the same amount of gifts that a younger boy was getting, and you couldn't understand that he could just sit there and do nothing and get those gifts, and you have to run a whole FYP show.
I can't understand how the majority of these lot get gifts. I know how that feels.
And that's the truth.
Facts. And you know that he brought up the whole gay baiting argument. The whole gay baiting argument, because our friend that was receiving the gifts is straight, and the guy that was gifting him is not. And Luke, for some reason, this is exactly what happened, right? Regardless of why the gifts were being sent, it was the gifter's choice to send the gift to be getting. What is gay baiting? Gay baiting is a straight guy pretending to be gay to get gifts off of straight guys by pretending to be. I digress. Luke, you blocked him. You blocked him.
There's some coins left. Coins where? I can't see a treasure box. Have we had a treasure box?
And then 2 days after you blocked him, you went into his live and started gifting him without a conversation to be had. And then you took the guy that was gifting him all of those gifts and made him your moderator.
And a thank you, darling.
And you did all of that in a 4-day period. You blocked, unblocked, gifted, and modded. You're like, okay, got it.
And
right?
The difference is, can I say,
you, babe.
I had a conversation with both of these people involved, because I'm not...
Should we have a nap time? Nap time for Zach and ZG.
Not fake, unlike you, and so did Cowboy. So whatever personal conversations we had with them, we had it to their face. You had no relationship with Mod or the young boy. Man, I should say. Young man, sorry. You had no relationship with them. You had no friendship with them. The only factor that was bothering you was gifts. That's it. Because you had no loyalty to any of them, so you had no concern for any of them. And if you did, you would have given them a call and spoken to them. But you was upset about the fact that you so badly wanted this person's attention. I personally think you fancied him. Yep. Truthfully, to the point where you watched him on your fake account, the FYP Watcher, when he was on the phone to me, and trolled him and begged me not to tell him, which I wish I did. You were that obsessed with him, and he doesn't even do streams, FYPs, nothing. You was obsessed with one young boy and the fact that you couldn't understand why he was getting gifts off
Wait, I just
didn't-
want to play this core card before. Wait. Ah! The penguins showed their beak. Guys, this is gold. Oh! Ah!
No fucking way! You alright? I hope I don't upset.
Like, who don't wear knickers? Eh? Just sat there in all t-shirt and no knickers. Oh!
No fucking way!
Wow.
You alright?
Wow,
I hope I
wow,
don't.
wow. That wasn't a nip slip. That was a... You say it, you say it, you say it. Right.
I didn't really want
Angie admits to lying for Luke. Don't forget to follow the screen recorder. I'm going to do a screen recorder shout out as well soon.
to say, well, I know the truth because of his mental health. But now, after speaking to a couple of people off live, why would I do that to myself? Because do you get what I'm saying? Because now people are coming for me, saying that I'm biased, I'm a liar, I'm supporting Luke and all this. Luke's a liar, and Luke's this, and I can't have that either. So after speaking to a couple of people, I am going to come clean. I heard that whole voice note. But you probably want to come for me, right? I'm not a biased person. I won't play it on TikTok, no. You either believe it or you don't. I don't care. I defended Luke. I defended Luke for one reason, because obviously Luke has some haters, right? And I know the truth. Yeah? And I know 100% that was said on Chester's live. So you've all gone on about Luke, yeah? And listen, I'm putting myself in it now. Do you get what I'm saying? I 100% know Luke has done nothing wrong, right? It was on a public platform, and it's that simple. Well, he can do. But the thing is, Luke said it out of shock as to what Chester had gone through. He didn't say it out of malice.
Oh, listen to her.
I don't want your love, then why are you here then? Defying hygiene. Girl.
Defying hygiene, cavities.
The only thing you're defying is my attention. Why do people support this con artist? I'm sorry. You got that wrong. Icon. There's an I.
Yeah, Yukon people.
I from my name. Because you're watching me.
Oh, they're creating a monster.
Want to call me a con artist? Don't watch me. Want to call me an icon? Well, your eyes are on me, babe. You're iconing me, baby. Because I'm the fucking icon. So you want to watch me?
Not with that matted headdress. One more time. Oh!
No fucking way!
Look at the hands. Oh, Mr. Capone's getting fuming because Mimi's having spa time.
You alright? I hope I don't upset any blokes in this chat. Yeah, fuck it. Men are just...
Thank you, mate.
Men are vile. Men are disgusting.
With the rose.
I look cute. And that squat thing, very...
What's he doing? I don't understand.
It gives you...
Carol
Oh,
Beck,
your legs can breathe.
thank
All
you,
I
Carol,
know is
darling.
it made me look pretty. She ain't difficult, to be honest, because I'm naturally beautiful. I'm just here to inspire people with fashion choices. Makeup artist. That's a dream job. Could you imagine?
Fucking get it. Right.
When I was friends with all
Alphabet names her old influencer friends that dropped her after the things she'd done online.
these influencers when I
Hollywood.
started out, right?
Thank you, Polly.
And then the worst bit is when they all dropped me like a brick.
Auntie Lou's on her way.
So I was friends with like Max Belegde, I was friends with Abby Roberts, I was friends with all the big people. And they all just distanced. Like,
yeah, because they all wanted you for one thing, clout at the time.
brick dropped me. And I was like, fucking hell, it's a tough industry to be in, isn't it? Like, when you do one thing out of place online, you are instantly a bad person. And it's just like, fucking hell. I've got DMs of all these people. I'm never showing them to the public, but girl, be careful who you follow, is what I can say.
I mean, girl, you lied about autism, you lied about this, you lied about that, what? And you wonder why these people who worked hard for their brands, bar Eden Harvard, we can't stand her, but these people that work hard on their brands, have you fuck it up? Don't think so.
I just feel like that there are some creators on this app that aren't the nicest. How is Eden? Eden is the sweetest. She is kind. I like her. However, she hasn't been really talking to me so much.
Okay, with the subs. Poppy's just given away 10 subs, guys. Big up, Pops.
I'll be honest.
Thank you, Poppy. Big up everyone looking on.
When you get into this world of social media and you start to blow up and you become problematic, or you become that creator who's like, because I am that creator, you are dropped like a brick by everyone.
That's not a
and it's tough because you're on your own. You feel like you're on your own on this app. Because when you start on this app, you feel like you're on your own and you can't make friends because either one of those friends are friends with the big creators and then one of those big creators are friends with the other people, and it's really hard. And you become sort of shadow listed by these people. And it's like I would never do that to someone. I just wouldn't ever do that to anyone. Because I know what it's like. So I wake up, right, and I'm like, oh, Alphabet, Max Belegde has made a post about you. Okay, and I look at it online and I'm like, okay. And then he starts to talk about how I smelled, how my dress smelled. Out of the blue, did nothing wrong to him at all at first. That hurt me, because why would you need to say that on a podcast in the first place? Clearly to take the piss out of me. So then I'm like, I really thought he was this nice person. He's literally like taking the piss out of me. He was like doing this on his podcast, right? Thinking it's all funny and games and ganging up on me with his friend George and stuff like that, making me seem out to be like a weirdo, etc. When you go on a podcast, you can edit things out. So
listen, Mr. Sister, no one is fucking making you out to be a weird person. Do that all yourself.
You have like an editor, right? Or you can edit things. Why would you keep that in? Clearly for views, clearly to take the piss out of me, clearly to make me seem like a bad person, a smelly person, which is really disgusting. Because of his platform, he's got 4 million followers. I've got such a small platform compared to him. He's got such a big platform. So he then shared that on his podcast about me. And I was just like, you say I smell, you say my dress smell, bless her. You're trying to seem like you're acting nice, but you say that in the first place whatsoever. You're not acting nice whatsoever.
I want to know what the experience was like. Leslie with the 7-month sub. Thank you, darling.
By saying that, you're actually slagging me off and making me out to be really smelly and like this weird person. And I felt really embarrassed by that, because then the trend became Alphabet smelly, Alphabet this, and he started that along with other people.
Wow.
So I wake up, right, and I'm like, oh, Alphabet.
The amount of whiffy woos that you've had in your time, sweetheart. You know. Oh, yes, my Mimi. Yes, I'm coming now, sweetheart. Auntie Lou's coming as well. Auntie Lou's coming as well. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take you to the dog park too. Yeah, I'm coming. Let me say bye to the... Mr. Capone. No, wait there. Come on. Over here. Come on. If I move forward, it's going to get your feet. Come on. Move. God, dogs don't. Natasha with the sub to Robin. Big up. God, dogs love. They're literally making you feel guilty about anything. You can't see Capone. I'll show him to you a lot later on. I'm going to be on this afternoon. I'll be on this afternoon and tonight for some Friday night shenanigans. Yes, yes, yes. Has everyone enjoyed the show today? It's been a bit of a smaller, shorter one. Oh, shit. Only because I've got to go and have an auntie and nephew day today and I've got some other bits to do. Who's got the 10-month sub? Who? Mad Buddy with the sub. Big up, you legends. Honestly, I appreciate every single one of you. You know I do. I'm not going to fucking sit here and kiss your ass because you know I love you. Right, piss off. Go and keep your... Barista Cat, thank you for the sub. Go and keep your eyes and ears to the ground for me. I'll see you on later on this afternoon. If you do want to sub, you can you can subscribe through Big Up Bam Bird. You can subscribe through the link in my bio as well. Go check out my cameos. I've just literally had 3 people order cameos while I've been on live today, so I'm going to go and get them over and sent to you. But I love you all, and I will see you all very later. Happy Friday, mother effers. Bye.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.